You'd like to hear a new story? Oh, very well. Where shall we begin? The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. A high vitality will increase the bard's health, making him more difficult to defeat in battle. Luck has a subtle effect on many aspects of the bard's adventures. A high vitality will increase the bard's health, making him more difficult to defeat in battle. The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. Luck has a subtle effect on many aspects of the bard's adventures. A high dexterity allows the bard to inflict greater damage with ranged weapons. A high vitality will increase the bard's health, making him more difficult to defeat in battle. The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. Luck has a subtle effect on many aspects of the bard's adventures. A high dexterity allows the bard to inflict greater damage with ranged weapons. Shopkeepers will offer significant discounts to the bard if he has high charisma. Rhythm allows the bard to play magical tunes with greater skill, enhancing the statistics of summoned creatures. Allows the bard to equip and use two-handed weapons. Allows the bard to fight with a dirk in one hand and a sword in the other. Allows the bard to equip and use a flail. Gives the bard a chance to score a critical hit on his enemies, inflicting additional. It had come to this at last. One man, a poet and a rogue, with no...
Ah! A rat! A rat! You drunken louts! Get off your backsides and kill it!
I'll save you, fair damsel.
Ah, what a strapping man you are, to be saving me from that wee beastie.
I happened to be wandering by when I heard your cries over the rumbling of my empty belly. You aren't hurt, are you?
No, but aren't you the sweet one for asking? Say, I've an idea. If you'd be willing to do a little job for me, I'd give you a good meal and a warm place to lay your head for the night.
I'd be only too happy to handle anything you'd like to heave my way.
Then it's a deal, for it's a wee rat problem I've got in me cellars, and if you could do away with them, I'd be ever so thankful.
Rats, you say? In the cellar? How cliché of you, love. But I'll forgive you this once.
You'll need a bigger sword than what you've got, in case you run into trouble.
Oh, and my sword is quite big enough to handle any troubles you might have. Am I good or what?
And then the bard looted the chest which contained the widow's most precious... Wait a minute. Did I read that properly? You're stealing from her?
I wouldn't call it stealing, exactly. I mean, people leave all kinds of things in chests, and they never seem to object when I help myself. Think of it as a public service. I mean, who knows how cluttered these chests might become if I didn't do my part to help clean them out.
In hindsight, I'm surprised it took the bard this long to get his hands on Mary's chest.
Are you a man or a mouse? Get down there and Mary may have a go with you. You wouldn't want to be the only man in town she hasn't had a go with, would you?
Beer, 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 tiddly beer, beer, beer. A long time ago, way back in history, when all there was to drink was nothing but drops of tea. Along came a man by the name of Charlie Moss, and he invented a wonderful drink and he made it out of hops. He must have been the man below the Sultan or a king. One to his praises we shall always sing. Look what he's done for us, he's filled us up with cheer. Lord bless Charlie Moss, the man who invented beer, 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 tilly beer, beer, beer.
The drunken rat that Aiken drone and Trory's pub as will. One thing you can be sure of, it's Charlie's beer they sell.
So all you lads and lasses, at 11 o'clock you stop. For 5 short seconds, remember Charlie Moss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, he must have been an admiral, a sultan or a king. Unto his praises we shall always sing. Look what he's done for us, he's filled us up with cheer. Lord bless Charlie Moss, the man who invented beer, 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 tiddly beer, beer, beer.
A very remote a bushel of hooks you steal around with your stick. The kind of lubrication to make your engines tick.
20 pence a wallopedy will keep away the quacks. It's only 8 pence halfpenny and only 6 in tax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey! Must have been an admiral, a sultan or a king. Unto his praises we shall always sing. Look what he has done for us, he's filled us up with cheer. Lord bless Charlie Moss, the man who invented beer, 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 tilly beer, 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 tilly beer, beer, beer. The Lord bless Charlie Moss.
Quest complete.
All hail the bard, rat killer, and rodent bane, who has bravely made the cellars once again safe for buxom barmaids and wanton widows. Or has he? The bard, finding himself wreathed in flame, dashed up the stairs towards the safety of the tavern.
Nicely done. Or is that well done?
Not well done. More like medium rare.
Now we'll have another go at him with this.
You better hope I've cooled off when I return, or you're next.
Hey, not so close, fella. You're still smoking and this drink is flammable.
Don't feel too bad, laddie. I've a bigger rat back home. Hell, I'm married to it.
What's that, son? I can't hear you. Rat got your tongue.
You aren't still mad at me, are you? If you get down there and kill that bad, horrible, awful monster, we can kiss and make up.
It better be more than a kiss to make up for that. Who the hell are you? How'd you get down here?
Look here, laddie, don't be concerning yourself with such things right now. I'm here to help you with your rat problem. Any brute can swing a sword. If you really want to slay that hairy beastie, try playing this tune on that lute of yours.
Go on, clear off out of it. I've no use for you.
I'm not offering to go with you, laddie. I'm offering you a bit of song and magic that'll bring you back in one piece.
Great. So now the rat gets dinner and a show. If it's so bloody powerful, use it yourself and save me the trouble.
Would that I could. But I'm not a man of action like yourself. So do yourself a favour and take a little charity when it's offered, my boy.
Done. Show me what you got.
Before you head down there and face that huge rat, I'd like to be sure that you know your business. Would you like me to teach you a few wee things that'll help you get the best of any foes you might encounter?
I think I'm going to regret this. But I'll humour you, old man.
Good job, lad. You already know how to attack, but let's talk about defending yourself.
Press the defend button.
What are you on about? You're completely insane, aren't you? You know, I ran into this other guy once. He kept talking about mice I couldn't see. Now I'm blocking pretend blows. I hope you appreciate what I'm going through here and reward me sufficiently.
That was great, boyo. You'll notice that instead of holding down the button, you'll have to time your defence to the enemy's attack.
Of course I have to time it. How else am I going to block anything?
Now, laddie, Let's teach you how to play that lute of yours or make some magic.
What? Does my name not mean anything to you? The Bard? Did you not see me summon that rat a few moments ago?
Press the summon menu button.
You're not listening to a word I'm saying, are you?
And then there was a long period where nothing much happened. So the bard settled down with the next peasant girl he met, took a job sweeping out the local stables, and raised 6 children.
Oh, no, I didn't. Stop with the make-believe.
You'll see several choices. These are the different types of beasties you'll eventually be able to summon. For now, let's summon that spider I taught you about.
That was useful, at least. Finally.
This part is important, so listen up, laddie. The creatures that you summon aren't under your complete control, but they will try to do what you wish to the best of their ability. Try to give them orders using the command buttons. For example, press the aggressive button to make your little friend there become more aggressive.
You'd like to continue our tale? Where were we?
Run away again, did ya? Go back to where you came from and leave the fighting to those who've got the guts for it.
I've plenty of guts, milady, which is why you needn't trouble yourself about that rat any longer.
You mean it's dead? Oh, thank you. I can't tell you how grateful I am.
'Twas the least I could do for a damsel in distress. Now, how about that meal?
Why don't you wait while I fix you some leftovers? Oh, and your room in the back is almost ready.
Having spent a lonely night in a somewhat uncomfortable and shabby bed, the bard awoke the next morning in a foul humour.
You should go speak with that strange friend of yours. He was starting to scare away my regular customers. I had to chase him out.
And then there was a long period where nothing much happened.
Beer, 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 tiddly beer, beer, beer. A long time ago, way back in history, when all there was to drink was nothing but drops of tea. Along came a man by the name of Charlie Moss, and he invented a wonderful drink and he made it out of hops. He must have been the man that held us something or a king. One to his praises we shall always sing. Look what he's done for us, he's filled us up with cheer. Lord bless Charlie Watts, the man who invented beer, 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 tiddly beer, beer, beer.
The drunken rat that Aiken drum and throw his pub as will. One thing you can be sure of, it's Charlie's beer they sell.
So all you lads and lasses at 11 o'clock you stop for 5 short seconds. Remember Charlie Watts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey! He must have been an admiral, a sultan, or a king. Unto his praises we shall always sing. Look what he's done for us, he's filled us up with cheer. Lord bless Charlie Watts, the man who invented beer, 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 tiddly beer, beer, beer.
A very malt, a bushel of hooks, you steal around with your stick. The kind of lubrication to make your engines tick.
30 pence a wallop a day will keep away the quacks. It's only 8 pence halfpenny and only 6 in tax.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey! He must have been an admiral, a sultan, or a king. Unto his praises we shall always sing. Look what he has done for us, he's filled us up with cheer. Lord bless Charlie Watts, the man who invented beer, beer.
Skip it.
What did I tell you, lad? You hooked him and cooked him.
Thanks to that song you gave me.
You're welcome, boyo. And should you be looking for another one like it, find the trow in the fairy haunt woods. But keep your wits about you. They're devilish clever, the trow. With magic by the pound, and not a single scrap of honesty.
Sounds a little dangerous to me. I don't care much for trow. I think I'll pass.
Come now, boyo. What's a little danger when compared to power? Didn't that little trick I showed you help you get in good with the Widow McCreary? If it's a skin you're worried about, I have a wee trinket here that'll keep you safe from harm. This amulet was made by a powerful sorceress. It can summon her spirit to heal your wounds in battle. You'll need adder stones to provide the necessary mystical power. If you like, you can even use multiple stones for even greater effect. Here, laddie, try it out.
She's very beautiful. But, I've found that mysterious strangers offering gifts usually lead to trouble. You wouldn't want anything from me, would you? Have any ulterior motives, by any chance?
You wound me, laddie.
That remains to be seen. Out with it, man. What do you want from me?
You got it all wrong. Look, my boy. Oh, okay. I do want something from you.
I thought so. What is it you want? Something dangerous, no doubt.
No, nothing like that. You see, I belong to an ancient order. We've traveled the land for years now, seeking men such as yourself to...
Aha! I knew it was something like that. I'm not joining anything. But I will take your advice and find this trowel. Oh, and I'll have that amulet as well if you're still offering it.
Of course, lad, of course. Here you go, and don't forget. The trow is in the Fairy Haunt Woods. Goes by the name of Bannerfeet.
I don't know how to do that. Well, I can't do that. Yet.
Excuse me?
Sorry.
Excuse me?
Pardon me.
Top of the morning to you.
Sorry.
Sorry? Oh, hold on a bit. Sorry? You've been bumping into folks all over the village. Enough is enough. I think you owe me an apology.
All I'll owe you is a face full of knuckles, if you take that tone with me again.
You will become very familiar with this tone, you aimless oaf. For I demand an apology, and I will get one. There you are. Remember me? I'm the patient villager you owe an apology to.
All right already, I apologise, Gah. It's either that or kill you, and I just clean my sword.
Oh, how kind of you. Can we be buddies now?
Quit while you're ahead, and while you still have one.
Pardon me. Sorry.
Pardon me.
Take that!
Welcome back. What can I get for you?
What about this one?
You've a fine eye, to be sure. That's some of my own house vintage. It was a favourite of my dearly departed husband. I believe he even had a glass of it in hand when he passed away.
Nice. Ah, I needed that.
I hope you enjoyed that. Welcome back. What can I get for you?
How about one of these?
Quite a strong drink you've got there.
Nice. Nice.
I hope you enjoyed that. Welcome back. What can I get for you?
What about this one?
We get that stuff in...
I'll have one of those then. That hits the spot.
I hope you enjoyed that. I'll come back. What can I get for you?
How about one of these?
Pigs made.
I'll have one of those then. That hits the spot.
I hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah, so you killed a rat. What do you want, a medal?
Pardon me.
Everyone's been talking about the fell lightning. It's honoured I am to have you in my shop, sir, and for your arms and armament needs. So everything here is first rate and for sale. Terms of all sales final with no letters of credit, layaways or IOUs. Have a buyback policy. If you buy it, don't bring it back. Haha. Look over what you want and I'll be happy to cover the finer points of any item. But remember the golden rule, you break it, you buy it. Get my map, are you? I can tell you this much. It's as old as the hill of danger and delight. The fellow I had it from said there's plenty of frights to make things hot, plenty of X's marking the spot.
I wouldn't want that junk, even if I could afford it. Skip it.
Pardon me.
Hey, stranger!
Excuse me?